We're now going to solve a rational inequality. The inequality we'll solve is x minus 5 over x plus 3 is less than 0. I'm going to be looking for two types of numbers. I'm going to be looking first of all for numbers x that make the related equation, which is simply replacing the less than sign with equals sign, to make this true. That will be one type of number that will define some intervals that I'll look at. And the other type of number is anywhere where this is undefined. So that'll be the second kind of number I'm looking for. So first of all, let's set this equal to 0. If a fraction like this is equal to 0, then the numerator has to be 0. So x minus 5 would have to be 0. And that means x would have to be 5. So 5 is going to be one number that will break a number line into intervals. Also, the rational expression here is undefined when x is negative 3, because negative 3 plus 3 would be 0, and we can't divide by 0. So these two numbers, 5 and negative 3, will be used to divide the number line into three intervals. And I sketch a number line, label the points negative 3 and 5, and I'm going to label the intervals on there A, B, and C. Now by finding those particular points, all the numbers in interval A will either make that inequality true or all of them will make it false. The same for B and the same for C. So I can just test one number in each interval, and that way I can determine whether that interval is part of the solution set or not. The rational inequality I was looking at was x minus 5 over x plus 3 is less than 0. So I'll start with interval A, and I'm going to choose a number in interval A. I can choose any number. I'm going to choose negative 4. So I'll test negative 4. I'll do that by substituting in here. Negative 4 minus 5 is negative 9. Negative 4 plus 3 is negative 1. My question is this less than 0? Well, I'm asking myself, is 9 less than 0? Well, no, it's not. So interval A will not be part of the solution set. Let's try interval B. I'm going to test 0, because that is a convenient choice of a number inside interval B. 0 minus 5 is negative 5. 0 plus 3 is 3. My question is that less than 0? Well, that'll be a negative number. All negative numbers are less than 0, so yes. This number is a solution, so the entire set, the entire interval B will be part of the solution set. I have one more interval to check, and I choose a point in the interval C, and I'm going to choose 6. And so I substitute 6 for x. 6 minus 5 is 1. 6 plus 3 is 9. I ask myself, is 1/9 less than 0? And it's not. So only interval B is part of the solution set. So I write the solution set as the set of all x such that negative 3 is less than x is less than 5, or in interval notation, the interval from negative 3 to 5.